You're watching Taste the Victory.
Welcome back, guys. We got a gigantic news bomb from Bandai because they had a big live stream over in Japan at 4 a.m. in the morning over here because of time zone differences, and they revealed basically an entire new mini set called the Limited Set, which is Ghost Game themed, and we got our first X5 reveals, which is exciting because we are finally getting Dawn and Dusk cards. We got Coronamon revealed, we got Lunamon, and we got the Tamers from both games. That is all we got, unfortunately, so no Megas, no Champions, none of that yet, but it is a DNA-focused deck, and the mechanics look really interesting. They are using the Japanese name for the Tamers as far as I'm aware right now, but maybe that'll change once we get the official translations. Unfortunately, I never got to play these games as a kid, because this was back early in the days. I could never find it in game stores. This was like early into the internet where like some parents were still like, oh, we don't want to put our credit card online and stuff, so I don't know. Maybe that was just me, maybe you guys had normal parents, I don't know, but so maybe one day we could go back and play it on stream together or something like that as the first experience. But this is the Dawn and Dusk cards. First up, we got Coronamon, Digivolve level 2 with Light Fang or Nightclaw trait for 0 cost. Then start of your main phase, if you have a Tamer with a Nightclaw or Light Fang trait, gain 1 memory. Inherited, main once per turn by placing the top card of this Digimon with the Light Fang Nightclaw trait as a bottom Digivolution card of this Digimon, gain 2 memory. And that putting the top card of the stack at the bottom, gaining memory, and then like getting rewarded for digivolving on top of the same stack, that is something that we're going to see throughout this entire reveal line. And I've been told that's to emulate the switching Digimon within the game within the gameplay loop. So that's very cool how much effort they put into flavor in these card reveals. Unfortunately, I can't confirm, of course. I'm only repeating what I've heard since I haven't played Dawn Dusk myself, but I am looking forward to maybe trying it someday. I probably would have gotten around to it by now, but I heard it's like a super grindy game now. Digivolve level 2, Nightclaw same as Coronamon. Start your main phase by returning one of your Digimon to its owner's hand, gain 2 memory. And this is Lunamon. Inherited, made once per turn by placing the top card of this Digimon with a Nightclaw Life Fang trait as the bottom Digivolution card of this Digimon, gain 2 memory. So same inheritable effect there. That's going to be like the gimmick of it, being able to swap quickly and then gain memory to reward for it. Then we got the Ko and Sayo and Ko Tamers for their respective games, which is basically the same but like a dark mode from what I understand, or light mode depending which game you bought. So first off, we got Ko and Sayo, which is the Light Fang Tamers. To start of your turn, it is a memory tamer, which is fantastic. Always love to see that. On play, main, by suspending this tamer and placing the top card of one of your Digimon with the Light Fang Nightclaw trait as his bottom Digivolution card, you may Digivolve one of your Digimon into a Digimon card from your hand without paying the cost. So that is great. It's doing the same thing that inheritable effect is doing, but now you're also going into something else without paying the cost. So you're getting memory off of doing that, and then going into a free evolution to like quickly swap into what you need for the situation at hand. So that's a very useful tamer there. And then we got Sayo and Ko, Nightclaw tamer. Your turn, when an effect places the top card of your Digimon as bottom Digivolution card, by suspending this tamer, gain 1 memory. So another way to gain and plus off of those effects. Start of your opponent's turn by playing a same level Digimon from the Digivolution cards, one of your Digimon with the Nightclaw or Light Fang trait. Without paying the cost, 2 of your Digimon may DNA Digivolve into a Digimon card in your hand by playing its DNA Digivolution cost. Digimon played by this effect are returned to your hand at the end of the turn. So that makes me wonder if we're going to get some like crazy when Digivolving or on-play effect off of whatever they end up DNA Digivolving into for their line. Because these two DNA Digivolve into Grace Novamon. Grace Novamon is super sick too, if you haven't seen him, by the way. Let me see if I can pull him out. Yeah, so here we got Grace Novamon. This dude is awesome because like he's literally like something that would appear at the final episode of Gurren Lagann. Just like if you look at his cape, like spaces, the galaxies are in his cape. He's so huge. He's awesome. He looks like a final enemy in Gurren Lagann. He looks like the final boss in Mega Man Zero games. I love this design. It's so cool. But this is what's so criminal about Digimon. All the awesome Digimon have very small, low-res official artwork. So thank goodness he's getting a card in this game so we get some more better appreciation for him because he deserves more. Like look at all this low-res stuff fans have to put up with to make fan art and stuff. So I'm really glad to see we're getting Grace Novamon eventually in this game. It's going to be super sick. So very interesting there. Yeah, to reward you between swapping the cards in the stack. Like put one at the bottom, put the other on top. Like, it's very interesting. I am super excited now to see more than ever what the Dawn Dusk cards are going to do as they level up. These guys are super interesting. In addition to that, we got a new set revealed out of nowhere. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe like this wasn't revealed anywhere prior, unless we got like some news leak. This was revealed on the live stream that was done this morning, and that is the limited set themed around Digimon Ghost Game, the latest season of the anime. So this one is like a very small pack, or rather it's a very small set, so you're going to be able to pull most of it right away. And they are also giving away a Luga themed deck box at the same time of this. I'm not sure if that comes with the purchase of it or something like that. I'm sure like if I could understand Japanese it would say somewhere on here, but I can't. But yeah, this is like a little limited theme set. They basically revealed the entire set already, more or less. Like all the cards are here in the Discord reveals. This is the official Digimon 2020. Well, not official. It's a fan-made one, but it's like the biggest Digimon 2020 Discord server. We also had Aquilomon revealed earlier, seen here. He has a new keyword, Indomitable. When this Digimon with the Digivolution card is deleted, play this card without paying its cost, which is basically, if you remember Millenniumon, it's him. But now he's a keyword, so that's pretty funny. Millenniumon walks, so Digimon with the Indomitable keyword can run. But yeah, this is the limited set. So we got Seriousmon Ace. We're getting some new Acemon cards here. So I'm not going to go over all of these, because if we scroll, you see there is a ton. We got the entire Jellymon line revealed. We got some of the villains from the Ghost Game anime. We got the entire Angoramon line revealed. We got SPmon. We got a new Ryutamon, which is pretty interesting for your X-Antibody fans there. Gamamon, the evil one possessed by Rugulusmon. We got Rugulusmon himself, more villains, we got Pokemon, and Quantumon's a very interesting card. And then we have new Melga revealed for EX5, so I know a lot of Digimon players were having a PTSD episode seeing this dude played being revealed, because it's like, more Melga support? We just got rid of him. No, it was so funny. We can go over a couple of these. Seriousmon Ace is pretty interesting, just because it's the new Ace card, you know, the new mechanic we got recently. Hand counter Blast Digivolve, which means you can Digivolve into it without paying the cost on your opponent's turn. On play, when Digivolving, you may play one Digimon card with Gamamon and its text from your hand at the bottom of this Digimon's Digivolution cards. Then delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 8,000 DP or less. For each color in this Digimon sources, add 1,000 to the maximum DP. All turns once a turn when a Digimon is deleted, gain 1 memory. So that's really sick. He could potentially pass turn off of the memory gain. If not, he could just mess up your opponent's math for their memory they're going to spend. And delete something potentially pretty huge, because you do get, it's a rainbow deck. Gamamon gets a lot of colors in its sources, so I think this could probably easily hit 12,000, maybe 13,000 DP stuff on Blast Evolution. So this is one of the more exciting aces we've seen so far. I definitely like it. Then we got the entire Jellymon line. I'm just going to read the aces out of this, because they all got Ace Digivolutions. So we got Ace Amphimon, which is counter Blast Digivolve again. On play, when Digivolving, you may trash up to 4 blue cards in your hand. For each card trashed by its effect, trash 1 card from the bottom of one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers, then return one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers with no cards to its owner's hand. So I like it just for the Tamer removal, but I don't think it's too impactful, because you have to trash cards in your hand, and then you have to hope that was enough to get your opponent's Digimon or Tamer with no sources to then be able to balance it. So like, it's okay. When attacking by returning 3 cards to Jellymon and their text when trash to the bottom of this deck, this Digimon gains security attack +1 for the turn. And I do believe there's stuff in the line that rewards you for trashing stuff, so it might not be as bad as I'm making it out to be. This is actually probably really good overall for the archetype. I just need to read more of it. So that's pretty exciting there. I am interested in the Amphimon line. That's super cool. Then we got Diarbitmon? Definitely correct me on that one, because I haven't seen Ghost Game yet. I literally only saw the first episode of Ghost Game, and I'm just not much of an anime viewer, so I haven't seen it yet. I'm just too busy lately. But we got Diarbitmon Ace. He is counter Blast Digivolve on play. When Digivolving, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. Then if your opponent has no unsuspended Digimon, gain 2 memory. So that is really great. We love to see Ace Digimon gain memory on your opponent's turn when you Blast Digivolve, because that is a huge thing right there. Meaning this thing's only coming out for 1. That is gigantic. Well, actually, if you're Blast Digivolving on your opponent's turn, it's coming out and earning you memory, earning you 2, so it could potentially pass turn. That is really cool. When attacking, you may play one Digimon card with Angoramon and its text from your hand without paying the cost. Return the Digimon played by its effect to your hand at the end of the turn. So I don't even mind that drawback at all, because like, I'm sure there's some like incredible stuff with Angoramon that you can just play out now. That is super sick. Yeah, like you can play out, because it says Angoramon in its name, with Angora in text from hand. So you can play out the level 5, you can play out the level 4. So that Diarbitmon Ace is really, really good. Let's go ahead and look at Ryutamon too, because he's support for an old archetype. When attacking, you have a Tamer as Digimon may Digivolve into Ginryumon for your hand without paying the cost. So from what I remember, the old Ginryu wasn't too good. Like, it got power crept out in the set that the Alphamon line, the final Alphamon line was introduced. So I don't know, unless we're getting a new Ginryu, how useful that is. Maybe if you just want to quickly Evo, you know, to make up for the loss of protection that this deck faced with the ban list, maybe people will toss in the Ryutamon. It's inherited as your turn, while Digimon has X body in its trait, it gets plus 1,000 TP, so that's pretty okay. And then we got all this other cool stuff. Here we got Quantumon. This is a really interesting one. I want to go over this effect because it's very unique compared to the rest of the game. It's very Yu-Gi-Oh-like from what I remember. When Digivolving, by placing one Digimon at the top of the opponent's security stack, reveal all cards in your opponent's security stack, and place one card among them at the top of their deck, then shuffle the rest and return it to security stack. Start of your opponent's turn, declare one card category, so option Tamer or Digimon. Then reveal the top card of your opponent's deck. If the card is of the declared category, this Digimon can't be affected by effects of cards of the declared card category for the turn. Return the reveal card at the top or bottom bottom of the opponent's deck. So not only does this removal give you entire knowledge of your opponent's security, it also has protection from specific effects, and then if that was a really good card that you stacked at the top, you can send it to the bottom after the start of your opponent's turn. Quantumon is an absolutely insane card. It's a level 6 with 5 memory cost though, so I think maybe it'll probably be balanced out, but like this is such an interesting card for control decks. I really like it a lot. And then of course, finally we got Metal Garurumon Ace, which is revealed as part of the upcoming X5 set. A lot of people are traumatized. They do not want new support from Melga. To be fair, this card reads insane. Digivolve 1 from Metal Garurumon, which I am really surprised to see. It seems like the Digivolution methods for X Antibody Digimon are universally hated among the player base right now. So I am very surprised to see that they kept this and didn't rework it at all. Blocker. When Digivolving, if Metal Garurumon or X Antibody are in this Digimon sources, all of your opponent's Digimon gain, when attacking, lose 4 memory until the end of your opponent's turn. That just reads absurd. When attacking by returning 1 Digimon card from your trash to the bottom of your deck, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the same level as the return card. So that's insane. You get recursion, then you also get to delete off of that recursion. You get to stall like crazy. Ice Wall is already hated. Then you put 4 memory, and you can Digivolve for 1? Where are the lessons we have learned, Bandai? I don't know. People have been telling me this card won't be that good because, at least, maybe in other decks, but at least in Melga, it probably won't be run that much because you are just trying to OTK and beat face, and this just is like stalling for a turn. And you can't play it out from anywhere, you know? It's not like Ice Wall, where you can just cast it for, what, 1 memory, 2 memory, and then, like, from anywhere at any point in the game, because it's a 1 to 2 cost option. I don't remember off the top of my head how much it cost. So you could cast it at any point in the game. This one, you have to have a stack established, you have to Digivolve over your really good Melgas, then losing their effects. So like, it can't come out whenever in a pinch, you know? But I don't know about that, because, like, you'll hold on to it for when you need it. Like, if you know you're not going to win in this turn, but your opponent is, you just drop them off over your last Melga or whatever. So, I am weary of this card. Other people are being more positive and saying it's not a big of a deal. They have more experience with Melga, to be fair, so I'm going to take their word for it, but it's very interesting to see this. It's just really funny seeing the reaction, too, of how scared Digimon players are of this dude. And then, of course, we got some alternate arts revealed from the new upcoming promo box. We got Lugamon's Evolution, got an alt art. We got High Commandramon, which is a really sick art. I like that one a lot. This Agunimon is very cool from BT12. We got Vidramon, that is super sick from BT11. And we got Geogray from BT12. Finally, a Sunflowmon alt. That's really cute. I love that it's stealing all the veggies from the farm. Or maybe it's just helping them farm it. So that was really cool. Anyways, yeah, that was the huge news bomb. Lots of stuff coming up. I'm not too sure when the limited Tamer, the limited Ghost Game set drops. I'm not sure if I saw a release date for that, but that is going to be the news for today, guys. Absolutely exciting. I love the direction it looks like they're taking the Dawn and Dusk cards. That is super interesting. Because it's not something we have seen in terms of, like, how you manage your resources. So that is very cool. Let me know what you guys are most excited for out of all these reveals. I'll see you next time. We are going to get some profiles up on the channel soon. I have been very busy with real life stuff, but things are finally stabilizing a bit now, so I can get back to consistent uploading. I'll see you in the next video. And until then, remember to stay hungry until you get a taste of victory.